Have you ever wondered what makes someone quietly more precious than gold as they age? It's not wealth, status, or even appearance. The truth is, after 65, certain qualities, when nurtured, transform a person into someone truly irreplaceable, someone others deeply respect, admire, and want to be around. However, many people overlook these qualities, letting them slip away without realizing their immense value. In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful qualities that, when cultivated, can make you not just loved, but truly cherished. These qualities have nothing to do with outward appearance or material success. They lie in how you live, think, and carry yourself. The best part: these qualities are something you can develop at any stage of life. Regardless of your current circumstances, you have the ability to nurture these 6 qualities and become the kind of person whose presence alone makes a significant impact. Stay with me until the very end, because the last one is something most people don't realize until it's too late. If you've ever felt like you're fading into the background as you age, or wondered how to maintain your sense of purpose and dignity, this is for you. These 6 qualities will not only help you stand out in a quiet, powerful way, but also provide you with a deep sense of fulfillment, surpassing any treasure in the world. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend subscribing and turning on the bell to ensure you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please leave a comment with a positive rating. If you don't like it, kindly type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can improve my content for you. Now, let's delve into the first of these qualities: the ability to remain calm in any situation. One of the most valuable traits a person can develop after 65 is a profound sense of calm, a presence that reassures others, brings peace to a room, and instills a feeling of safety in those around them. This kind of calm isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything's okay. It's about having the wisdom to discern what truly matters, the patience to let go of minor irritations, and the ability to remain steadfast. Even as we age, we gain more life experience, witnessing loss, change, and unexpected hardships. Some people allow these experiences to make them bitter or anxious. However, those who become quietly more precious than gold are those who learn to stay centered, don't panic over minor inconveniences, don't let every disagreement escalate into a battle, and know how to bring a sense of perspective when others feel overwhelmed. Take Harold, a 74-year-old retired firefighter. Years ago, his mere presence could calm an entire room. He wasn't the loudest or most commanding person, but there was something about him: his steady tone, his ability to listen, and his way of offering reassurance without overreacting. Even in retirement, people naturally gravitate towards him. His grandchildren adore talking to him because he never dismisses their feelings. His friends trust him because they know he won't fuel conflicts. His wife, after decades of marriage, still finds comfort in the way he navigates life's ups and downs. This kind of calm isn't about passivity, it's about knowing when to act and when to let things go. It's about choosing not to waste energy on things that won't matter in a year. It's about having the strength to stay level-headed when others are overwhelmed. The most respected older adults are those who don't let emotions control them. They pause before reacting, listen before speaking, and understand that most arguments aren't worth it. They don't waste time proving themselves to people who don't matter. They don't let frustration dictate their mood. Instead, they become the kind of person others turn to in moments of crisis, the kind of person who instantly makes a room feel more at ease simply by being there. And here's the secret: this kind of calm doesn't just earn others' respect, it significantly improves your own life. It reduces stress, strengthens relationships, and helps you focus on what truly brings joy. If you've ever encountered someone with this presence, you understand its immense power. Moreover, cultivating this within yourself transforms you into a quietly more valuable individual than gold, not because of your possessions, but because of the peace you bring to those around you. Secondly, a sense of curiosity that never diminishes is another key trait. One of the greatest errors people make as they age is the misconception that learning, discovery, and new experiences are exclusive to the young. However, the truth is, the individuals who remain quietly more precious than gold are those who never cease to be curious. They persist in exploring, asking questions, and embracing novel ideas. They resist becoming rigid in their ways or dismissing things simply because they differ from their past knowledge. Curiosity sharpens the mind, but more importantly, it sustains the spirit. The vibrant and engaging older adults are those who remain receptive to new conversations, new books, new skills, and new perspectives. They don't dismiss discussions with, "That's just the way things are." Instead, they inquire, "Tell me more." They listen attentively and absorb. They remain lifelong learners, not only in formal education, but also in their approach to the world. Consider Evelyn, a 76-year-old former schoolteacher. She could have easily fallen into a routine of watching the same shows, engaging in conversations with the same individuals, and repeating the same stories. However, she actively seeks out new experiences. She reads books outside her usual interests, listens attentively when younger people share their experiences rather than dismissing them as too different, and learns new technologies not because she feels obligated, but because she enjoys staying updated with the world's evolution. As a result, she is endlessly captivating to converse with. People are drawn to her not only because she's wise, but also because she's not stuck in the past. She stays present, engaged, and ever-evolving. Curiosity is what makes life feel alive at any age. It prevents boredom, fights off stagnation, and ensures that each year brings fresh discoveries. But more importantly, it makes a person genuinely enjoyable to be around. No one wants to sit through a conversation with someone who refuses to see the world beyond their own narrow experiences. However, someone who asks questions, shows genuine interest in others' lives, and remains engaged in the world around them is unforgettable. The truth is, people who become rigid in their ways too early often become bitter, frustrated, and isolated. But those who keep asking, learning, and growing remain energized, relevant, and deeply valued. Curiosity, unlike something that naturally fades, requires daily nurturing. If you've ever met someone who radiates that kind of curiosity, you know how captivating it is. And if you cultivate it within yourself, you'll never feel like life is passing you by. You'll always feel like you're in the midst of something meaningful. If this resonates with you, if you've ever experienced the joy of learning something new, and if you believe that curiosity is the key to staying vibrant, let me know by commenting on number 2 below. Your engagement helps me continue creating content that supports and uplifts you. Number 3, the strength to set boundaries without guilt. One of the most valuable things you can cultivate after 65 is the ability to set boundaries to protect your time, energy, and peace without feeling guilty. Many people, especially as they age, fall into the trap of people-pleasing, saying yes when they genuinely want to say no, tolerating disrespect out of habit, or allowing others to take more than they give. But the truth is, the most influential individuals are those who recognize their worth and steadfastly refuse to compromise it. Boundaries aren't about being cold, distant, or selfish. They're about establishing clear limits on what you're willing and unwilling to accept. They ensure that you don't compromise your well-being solely to make others feel comfortable. When you master this skill, you instantly become someone who is respected, valued, and far more precious than gold. Consider Robert, a 73-year-old retired mechanic. For most of his life, he struggled to say no, If someone needed help moving, he'd obligingly assist, even if it strained his back. If a friend or family member constantly called him to complain, he'd listen attentively, even though it drained his emotional energy. If someone pushed his boundaries, he'd remain silent to avoid conflict. However, over time, he began to feel exhausted, stretched thin, and unappreciated. That's when he made a conscious decision to prioritize his own time, just as much as he valued others. Now, Robert has established firm yet kind boundaries. He helps when he genuinely wants to, not out of obligation. He listens attentively to others, but he no longer allows himself to be an emotional drain. He spends time with uplifting individuals rather than those who drain his energy. And most importantly, he doesn't feel guilty for prioritizing his own well-being. The result? He's happier, healthier, and more respected than ever before. However, most people fail to realize the consequences of allowing others to overstep your boundaries. You inadvertently teach them that it's acceptable. But when you clearly define what is and isn't acceptable, you naturally attract individuals who respect your time, energy, and presence. The strongest and most graceful older adults are not those who let others walk all over them. They are those who can confidently say no without the need to explain themselves. They recognize the value of their time and understand that they deserve relationships built on mutual respect. And they understand that the individuals who genuinely care about them will respect their boundaries rather than attempting to overstep them. Moreover, the best part is that setting boundaries doesn't merely result in gaining respect from others, it also leads to a boost in self-respect. This transformation eliminates feelings of resentment, exhaustion, and being taken for granted, fostering a sense of control, tranquility, and profound value. Number 4, a presence that radiates warmth and comfort. One of the most remarkable qualities a person can cultivate after the age of 65 is the ability to create a sense of ease and tranquility in the presence of others. This doesn't necessarily imply being the most talkative person in the room or constantly attempting to entertain. Instead, it involves having a presence that makes people feel secure, understood, and valued. A presence that others seek out not because of what you provide, but because of how you make them feel. Individuals who possess this quality possess something truly rare, a quiet warmth that draws people in. They are the kind of people you would want to sit next to in a room filled with strangers. They are the kind of people who, without even uttering much, make you feel like you belong. They listen attentively without judgment. They offer kindness without expecting anything in return. And they have a positive impact on the world around them, making it feel a bit lighter. Consider Joan, a 75-year-old former nurse. She has a remarkable ability to make everyone around her feel at home. She doesn't initiate conversations or dominate the room. Yet people are naturally drawn to her. When she speaks, she does so with gentleness and sincerity. When she listens, she truly listens, not just waiting for her turn to respond, but making people feel like their words truly matter. Consequently, people find joy in being around her. She doesn't seek attention or flashiness. However, her warmth is unforgettable. This kind of presence isn't about the words you utter, it's about the impact you have on others. It's about offering a reassuring smile when someone seems uncertain. It's about allowing others to fully express themselves without interrupting or dismissing their feelings. It's about sharing kindness in small but meaningful ways. A thoughtful comment, a genuine compliment, and a simple act of care, these are the things that people don't forget. After conversations are over, they remember how you made them feel. They remember the comfort of being near you, the kindness in your voice, the softness in your expression, and the way you made them feel like they mattered. This is what makes someone quietly more precious than gold, not money, power, or being the center of attention, but being a source of warmth in a world that often feels cold. And the best part is, this kind of presence doesn't fade with age, it deepens. It's not about youth, beauty, or charisma. It's about a lifetime of wisdom, patience, and love, things that only grow stronger with time. If you've ever met someone whose mere presence brought you comfort, you know how rare and special this is. And if you cultivate this within yourself, you will be someone people cherish not for what you have, but for who you are. If this resonates with you, if you believe in the power of warmth and kindness, let me know by commenting number 4 below. Your engagement helps me continue creating content that supports and uplifts you. Number 5, the ability to find joy and simplicity. One of the greatest secrets to a truly fulfilling life after 65 is learning to find joy in the simple things. This doesn't mean settling for less. It means recognizing that some of the most beautiful and meaningful moments don't come from big achievements or extravagant experiences. They come from small, everyday pleasures that too many people overlook. People who are quietly more precious than gold have mastered this. They don't need constant excitement to feel content. They don't chase things they don't truly want. Instead, they have a way of seeing beauty where others see nothing special. A warm cup of coffee on a quiet morning, the feeling of sunlight on their face, the way laughter sounds when shared with good friends, these are the things that make someone truly special. The tranquility of a simple, fulfilling day. Consider George, an 80-year-old retired carpenter. Despite not being wealthy or famous, he genuinely finds happiness. He doesn't waste time complaining about his lack of possessions. Each morning, he awakens with profound gratitude for what he has. During walks, he notices the graceful movement of leaves in the wind. When he savors meals, he fully appreciates each bite. When he converses with his old friends, he listens attentively, laughs, and fully engages in the present moment, rather than letting his mind wander to past or future worries. What makes this so impactful is that people can sense this profound contentment. They can discern when someone is at peace with life, when they are genuinely grateful, and when they have released the constant pursuit of more, instead appreciating what is already present. This kind of presence is rare, captivating, and the kind of presence others yearn to be around. However, a significant challenge arises when many individuals in their later years focus on what is lacking rather than what is right in front of them. They dwell on regrets, compare their lives to others, and convince themselves that happiness has eluded them. The truth is, the most precious individuals are those who possess the ability to make the present moment feel sufficient. They don't expend energy complaining about things beyond their control. They don't allow minor inconveniences to disrupt their peace. They consistently choose joy in the smallest of ways. This isn't about pretending that life is always perfect. It's about training your mind to recognize the positive aspects, even on ordinary days. It's about appreciating what is already present rather than yearning for something else. Moreover, it's about recognizing that true happiness isn't found in grand moments. It's built gradually through the way you navigate life each day. Number 6, a profound sense of self-respect that is unshakable. There is an undeniable power in a person who recognizes their inherent worth. Someone who carries themselves with quiet dignity, unwavering self-respect, and a refusal to seek approval from others is truly irreplaceable. Cultivating deep, unwavering self-respect after 65 is invaluable. Many people spend their younger years worrying about others' opinions, trying to fit in, prove themselves, and be liked. However, those who become quietly more precious than gold or learn that their worth isn't validated by others stop chasing external approval, wasting energy on unappreciative individuals, and most importantly, stop apologizing for who they are. Take Louise, a 78-year-old retired librarian. Once, she always prioritized others, even at the expense of her own happiness. But as she aged, she realized her time, energy, and peace mattered too. She stopped saying yes to things she didn't want to do, feeling guilty for prioritizing herself and letting others' opinions define her choices. This newfound self-respect made her deeply respected by others. Self-respect isn't about arrogance or dismissing others. It's about knowing your own value and refusing to let anyone diminish it. It's about setting standards for how you deserve to be treated and never lowering those standards to please others. It's about looking in the mirror and knowing that, no matter what, you are enough as you are, without needing to prove anything to anyone. People can sense self-respect in someone's speech, mannerisms, and how they handle challenges. A person with self-respect doesn't beg for attention, seek validation, or tolerate disrespect. Instead, they exude a quiet strength that compels others to treat them with the same respect they demand for themselves. However, as they age, many individuals allow their self-worth to diminish. They convince themselves that their value diminishes with age, believing they must shrink, remain silent, or accept less than they deserve. But the truth is, age should enhance your self-respect, not weaken it. With age comes experience, wisdom, and the realization that your worth is not contingent on anyone else's opinion of you. If this resonates with you, if you believe in the power of self-respect and standing tall in your worth, please let me know by commenting on number 6 below. Your engagement fuels my content creation that supports and uplifts you. Final thoughts. As we conclude this video, take a moment to reflect on these 6 principles. They are not about wealth, status, or external success. They delve into something profound: how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you choose to live each day. The individuals who are quietly more precious than gold are not those who seek attention or demand recognition. They are those who cultivate wisdom, kindness, and a deep sense of self-worth, qualities that only grow stronger with time. However, here's the crucial point: these qualities don't manifest spontaneously. They require intention, a choice, and a commitment to becoming the kind of person who, regardless of their life stage, continues to grow, evolve, and radiate their own quiet, powerful presence. If you recognize any of these qualities in yourself or feel inspired to nurture them more in your life, know that you are already on the right path. These qualities are not solely about making others value you. They are about helping you value yourself. And when you truly embrace the person you are meant to be, you will naturally find that respect, admiration, and deep fulfillment follow. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 things resonated with you the most? Have you already begun nurturing them in your own life? Or is there one that you'd like to focus on more? Share your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely enjoy reading your experiences and insights. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are valuable to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments provides us with great motivation and encouragement. If you found this video helpful and enjoyable, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating informative and inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.